Now, discovering your roots, the Stretch for Change Foundation is presenting a family ancestry event tonight to help you learn more about how to start your own family tree, the importance of knowing your roots, and so much more. Joining me now is Minister Stretch Sanders, founder of the Stretch for Change Foundation. Thank you for joining us today. I really appreciate
Thank
you being
you.
here.
Thank you for having me. Good morning to you guys. It's always a
Yeah.
pleasure to be on the show.
Great. Now, tell me a little bit. You said you did a little bit of research on your own ancestry. Tell me what you found out.
Yes, so I started doing family research when I was 18 years old, so 10 years to this year. And myself, along with other cousins that nurtured me in genealogy, collectively we found Freedmen's Bureau contracts, which is a contract that stated which slaves decided to stay on the plantation and kind of have like a work contract, being paid crops and being able to buy land from the former slave master. And one of the people on that paper was a lady by the name of Kizzy, who was my fifth great grandmother. And she was born 1810. She had 13 children. And we've been pretty much discovering all her ancestors to plan this big national family reunion, which is going to be in 2 years. And so I was kind of born into going to family reunions and always knew about certain family historical things we did, like my second great grandparents. This couple here owned 237 acres of land into the 90s until we sold it as a family. And so every time you do ancestry or genealogy, you discover more about your history. And I think as Black people specifically, it's very important that we know our history because slavery did a lot of damage and it destroyed a lot of families. There's families to this day that are not together because of slavery. And so I felt like I owed it to my family to be able to be a part of that group that pieces things together and be a part of the solution, which is healing within the Black family.
I can't even imagine how proud your fifth great grandmother must be of you for you to reunite all of her great grandchildren. That's going to be such an amazing experience. Tell me a little bit about, you said in 2 years you want to have this reunion. Tell me more about that.
Yes, so July 25th through the 27th, we're doing the National Jordan Family Reunion, Descendants of Kizzy Jordan. And it's led by a group of cousins I helped to assemble within our hometown of Pachuta, Mississippi, as well as co-led by the National Jordan Preservation and Family Reunion Committee, which I founded as a family society. Every historic family I looked up had some type of society or historical nonprofit that helps piece together. For example, Thomas Jefferson and his descendants, they have a Monticello Society. And so I said, you know what? I want us to have something that preserves our history. And so I started this family organization. And myself, along with other cousins who've been studying history and ancestry much longer than I have, collectively, we've been able to track down out of the 9 of the 13 children that Kizzy had, we're in contact with about 7 of those descendants. And so we're looking as of now to pull together at least 600 cousins to Pachuta, Mississippi for a family reunion. Jordans from all over the world we've been in
Okay.
contact with who are coming. And my message to individuals is that I know typically family ancestry can be boring, but I want people to understand that you owe it to your ancestors despite your race. This is not just a Black thing, this is a human thing. But specifically for Black people, we do a lot of conversations about what was done to us and the damage that was done. And it's very little conversations on the healing piece. This is healing, this is not just a Black story, it's an American story for all those to be proud of the fact that we are taking the proper steps to piece back together our families and to discover our history and to walk and stand on the legacy and the shoulders of our great ancestors. And so I'm honored. I know Grandma Kizzy is smiling down,
I'm sure.
and I look forward to continuing to search for cousins. I've discovered within this journey, I have 4 or 5 cousins that live in Las Vegas I never knew about.
Oh, that's
And
so
so
cool.
on March 25th, we're doing a Las Vegas like Jordan family get together out here in one of the local parks. And
Oh,
so you'd be surprised what you can do when you take these steps to piece back together your family's history.
that is so awesome. Okay, so we're going to put all the information about where people can go tonight, what the times and everything like that on our website, news3lv.com. And we hope to have you back in 2 years with your humongous expanded family. We want to see it all.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.